Hey, I'm here to give my comments and reactions of chapter 3 in C.S. Lewis's book called Mere Christianity. He starts off by contrasting the law of gravity with the law of human nature. Stones will fall always with the law of gravity, but humans know what they ought to do, but we don't always follow it. There's complexity for the human experience. He says that we can't even call something decent even if it's beneficial or convenient for us. Because there's a lot of actions in our life that aren't beneficial to us, like honesty. For example, I once got into a car crash and everyone was safe, but I was honest about it. I did say that it was my fault, but is that all there is to it? He kind of plays this out in a conversation on page 19 where he says, let's say someone says, why ought I be unselfish? Someone might reply, because it's good for society. And then we may ask, why should I care what's good for society, except when it pays me personally? And then someone might say, because you ought to be unselfish. And then it just kind of goes in this loop. Is life all about just being decent? Now, he ends this chapter by saying the law of human nature is almost like it's not made up by us. There's something pressing on us, much different than the law of gravity. So I want to end with this final thought. On page 16, he actually starts off with a quote saying, when something is imperfect, when it's not what it ought to be, it has certain consequences. And I agree with that. Let's say that you make a robot and you program that robot to pick something up. Let's say it doesn't pick something up. You can either reprogram it, tinker with it, or destroy it. So let's take humans. Were we only made to being decent? Is there any consequences for us not following what we ought to do? But we're going to explore more of that in the next chapter. So, signing off.